Hey gang, 𝙀𝙬𝙚𝙬, and I want to talk about the ripple effect of school culture on student achievement. Now, school culture is the unseen foundation upon which student success is built. Now, a positive school culture promotes respect, inclusivity, and high expectations, creating an environment where students and staff alike can thrive, and we can break down how culture really impacts student achievement. And we're going to mix some data and some real-life examples into some actionable insights. All right, so let's talk about some analytical insights that we're going to back up with data. Number one, teacher satisfaction and retention. Now, research from the Learning Policy Institute shows that a school with a strong positive culture has a 29% higher teacher retention rate than those without one. Now, 29% higher teacher retention rate, that's really important. Now, the impact on achievement is retaining experienced teachers that create stability and allows for stronger, consistent instructional practices, which drive and impacts student outcomes because we have teachers that are there for a long amount of time. Now, for student engagement, let's look at that. The stats on that say that the Gallup poll found that engaged students are 2.5 times more likely to perform well academically compared to disengaged students. Now, if you want to have 2.5 more of the students really engaged, that's the importance of culture and climate. And there's a cultural connection. A welcoming school really fosters that engagement by making students feel like they're valued and part of the community. If they feel like they're part of the community, then they're going to participate. And for attendance, chronic absenteeism has decreased by 10 to 15% in schools with a positive climate. So attendance works. This comes from a study in 2022. So what's the ripple effect? The regular attendance improves academic performance and reduces dropout rates, creating a cycle of success. Let's talk about equity and inclusivity. Schools that implement culturally responsive practices see about a 20% increase in students' achievement along marginalized groups, which comes from the National Equity Project. An inclusive culture ensures that all students feel seen, heard, and valued, removing all of those barriers to learning. So let's look at a case study with this, all right? A turnaround story for you. Here's the situation. There's a high school in a low-income district struggling with high dropout rates and low teacher morale. The principal implemented a new vision centered on collaboration, recognition of achievements, and community involvement. Now, in doing this vision, and people started to see this vision and wrap their minds around it, so they found that within 2 years, graduation rates increased from 68% to 85%, and teacher satisfaction surveys showed that 40% improvement overall. Students reported feeling that they are safe and supported, and that boosted their confidence and the effort that they put into schools. So the teachers led a lot of this culture shift, right? In another situation, a middle school faced a lack of student motivation and behavioral issues. The teachers collaborated and designed a monthly cultural days focusing on team building and goal setting with the students. Now, the end result of that was discipline referrals dropped by 25% and standardized test scores rose by 12% just in 1 year. Teachers approved this and they loved the relationships that they started to develop with their students. So let's get some takeaways for this. Takeaways for educators. Setting clear values. I always talk about values and the importance of having values. Define and reinforce those shared values again and again and again. Guide the behaviors. They guide the behaviors and decisions across your school. Getting those collective commitments to those values. It develops those strong relationships among staff, students, create trust, and a true sense of belonging. And then what you need to do is make sure you celebrate those successes. Recognizing the achievements, big and small, motivates everyone to keep doing their best, especially the ones that connect directly to your values. Now, you have to give the teachers tools to build and sustain those positive classroom cultures, which echoes throughout the school. So what do we have? The school culture is not a side dish, y'all. It is the main course when it comes to student success. By focusing on building a strong, positive culture, schools can create a ripple effect that reaches every student, every staff member, right? Improving academic outcomes and preparing the students for a long-lasting life and success. When the culture is right, the results are unstoppable. So there you go. There's some data, there's some story, there's some information as it relates to culture and climate, developing that ripple effect that goes through the whole school. My name's Steve Bowler, also known as Stand Tall Steve, and there's your Stand Tall statement. Are you an educator who wants to learn about the world of professional speaking? I'm here to help you with that. We have a program called Within Our Ranks. Within Our Ranks is training for educators who want to speak professionally. This program will help you through that process of understanding the world of professional speaking in K through 12. So look further throughout everything that we have here, check this out, and learn about Within Our Ranks to see if it's right for you.